Sawadee-krap. So my name is Tatsuya Matsuno. And today, so thank you for kind introduction. And today, it's a great honor to be here. And today, I'm very glad to introduce Toray's activity about bioeconomies. So first of all, I'd like to introduce overview of Toray Group. So Toray is an advanced material company, so based on Japan. So we have established 1926, about 100 years ago. We have more than 280 consolidated subsidiaries with 48,000 employees around the world. So Toray is an advanced material manufacturer based on 4 core technologies, such as organic synthesis chemistry, polymer chemistry, and nanotechnology and biotechnologies. Toray net sales was approximately 650,000 million bahts, and the operating income was 39,000 million bahts in the 2019 fiscal years. We have 6 business segments, so basically in the polymer science. And our commodity business is fiber and textiles, and plastics and chemicals, including a film. And also we have another strategically expanding business, such as a carbon fiber composite, as well as electronic material business. As for the carbon fiber business, so Toray is a global #1 supplier in the world. Toray also have launched a new business of the life science and environmental engineering. So as for the environmental engineering, so we have a water treatment business using a membrane. So today, we'd like to introduce our membrane technology, not relating the bioprocess or biorefinery processing. So this slide shows the Toray Group. So Toray Group has 9 companies with 12 factories around Bangkok, and mainly manufacturing fiber and textile, and plastics and chemical and carbon fiber. And especially 3 years ago, we established a new company, Cellulosic Biomass Technology, which is located at Udon Thani province. So that Cellulosic Biomass Technology is like a bioeconomy hub in R&D purpose company, which is invested by Toray as well as Mitsui Sugar. This slide shows the Toray Group sustainability vision. So Toray is a technology-oriented company based on innovation technology and advanced material. So that's why Toray would like to provide a solution to the global environmental issue, such as first is accelerating measure to counter climate change. And the second is realizing sustainable recycling and based use of the resource and the production. And the third is providing clean water and air. And the fourth is contributing to the better medical care. So today, I'm focusing on about the bioeconomy relating to technology. I mean these topics. This is an initiative for the circular economies. So now many companies focusing on the recycling system, I mean the circular material, use of the PET fiber or PET plastic bottle to recycle to the same material. But this is, of course, you know, this is a petrol-based material. So that's why I think this is a very private opinion. But however, this is not enough. Maybe it's better to make the circular CO2 loop to create a real circular economy. So to use of the circular CO2, one of the solutions should be the utilization of the biomass. So that's why the Toray now is focusing on the biomass utilization technology, such as a membrane integrated biotechnology. So today, I'd like to show you more detail about this technology. So as you may know, now is a fossil raw material is a dominant as a raw material to produce the chemical or fuel. So, but however, in the near future, it's better to use of the biomass to convert to the sugar. So this sugar is like industrial use sugar, not eligible, not eating sugar. So after that, we can convert to the bio-based chemical using a chemical reaction or bio-based fermentation reaction. And then after that, we can make a fuel or chemical. In today's situation, so there are a lot of kind of the chemical industries such as bioethanol or biochemical or fermentation product using for the eligible biomass, such as starch and sucrose. But however, we think that we shouldn't compete using the eligible biomass. And so that's why in the near future, it's better to use of the non-eligible biomass, I mean the agricultural waste, such as wood residue or corn stover, bagasse from the sugarcane or rice straw to produce the bioethanol or any other product. So this slide shows the utilization of the example or utilization of the biomass with Toray's technologies. So to create this value chain from the biomass to the polymer, especially the fiber, we need to develop a lot of technologies. So now we are focusing on the development of the technology in Udon Thani, and then I'll show you later more detail this technology. And another one is that we already started the commercialization of the partially bio-PET PET fibers. And then this business is growing, depend on the very high demanding. And after that is now we are developed the 100% bio-based PET fiber. So this is usage of the only produced from the biomass. So this is under development, but however, we are accelerating to this development. Today, I'd like to introduce this technology in more detail. So as you know, in the sugarcane factory, sugarcane is squeezed to produce the sugar juice, but however, in the bagasse is generated as a byproduct, and then to use of the boiler. But however, we think that the bagasse is a more value-added product or new resource, consists of the three components such as lignin and the cellulose and the hemicellulose. And the polyphenol can be extracted from lignin, and the glucose and the oligosaccharide can be produced from cellulose and the hemicellulose using the enzyme hydrolysis technologies, so that bagasse can be converted to useful material by Toray and the Mitsui Sugar's technology. So Mitsui Sugar is one of our collaborators, and then supported to the government. So this is a governmental project between Japan and Thailand. So Japan side, NEDO provide a big financial support to proceed this project. And also the NIA also provide a big support, in-kind support to accelerate this project. Of course, is a BOI also provide a very big support to us. And then for the foreign national companies, it's easy to invest and to start a real business using these kind of the incentive, not only the tax privilege, but also the non-tax privilege, such as work permission or visa. This is the future of the saccharification process from Bagasse. So this plant is a 5,000 ton dry bagasse usage nameplate capacity per year. And then bagasse is input to the pre-treatment tank, and then resultant solution go to the polyphenol refinement process, and then solid part go to the as a pre-treated bagasse react with the enzyme to produce the cellulose and oligosaccharide. And the resultant go to the separation process, especially using the Toray's membrane technologies. And then especially in the ultrafiltration process, we can separate and recycle and reuse the enzyme to reduce the enzyme cost, because the enzyme is very expensive. So that's why we need to recycle and reuse this enzyme. This is an application by CBT product. We already produced the many main three products from the bagasse, such as cellulosic sugar, and the XOS is a xylo oligosaccharide and the polyphenol. And then cellulosic sugar is mainly a glucose, and we confirm that this cellulosic sugar can be fermented to produce ethanol and organic acid, collaborate with the Konkei University or any other Thai university. And then XOS is a xylo-oligosaccharide. We already produce the powdering of the XOS, and also using this powdering XOS, we confirm that this XOS is an effect to the growth promotion of the piglet as well as the feed conversion ratio improvement using the to apply the piglet with the Kasei universities. And the polyphenol is a very high antioxidant material. So that's why the Mitsui Sugar is our collaborator now expect to use cosmetic and deodorant application. And then as a byproduct, we also have a bagasse residue after reaction of these kind of product. And then we also succeeded to convert the pellet, and that pellet also used for the biomass boiler. So now we already validate this technology, so that if you are interested in to evaluate our cellulosic sugar or XOS or polyphenol, please feel free to contact me. So because we have a lot of stock, more than 1 ton or 10 ton or more. So if you'd like to utilize, so please feel free to contact us. So this is a bird view picture of the demo plant. So this is a 8,000 square meter, and so this is a car size, so you can understand how big it is. And then this demo, even though this is a demo plant, but we think that this is enough volume to start launch the real business using this demo plant in the near future. And moreover, Thailand has a very strong capability about the biomass or agriculture or any downstream industries in terms of the bioeconomy. So that's why we established that Toray Thailand Research Laboratory in Thailand Science Park in this year. And now we have developed the sugar production process using the non-edible biomass. I mean, not only the bagasse, but also any kind of the agricultural residue in collaboration with the biotech and the cellulosic biomass technology. So this is the last slide. And now, previous speaker already mentioned that Thailand is very focusing on the bioeconomy as an execution of the model for Thailand 4.0. So Toray's technology related to the bioenergy and the biochemical and the plastics and the feed and the food. So that's why we'd like to contribute to bioeconomy innovation in Thailand. And thank you so much.